These are the most broken abilities in the movies.
Did you just take my battery? No. Holy!
Imagine you're going to war, getting immediately cooked by a giant alien, and then waking up right back at the start of the exact same morning. That's the crazy realism for Major William Cage. After getting drenched in some glowing blue alien juice during a beach assault, this dude accidentally steals the enemy's respawn mechanic. Every single time he dies, his day resets completely.
Get in line before I bust your hole with my boot heel, maggot!
Good news is there's hope for you, Private. That the great redeemer.
Talk about the ultimate gamer rage quit loop. I totally get the feeling. The conclusion this has on him, though, is pretty wild. At first, it totally breaks his mind because watching your squad get deleted isn't great for your mental health. But eventually, this endless cycle transforms him into a lethal weapon. It's a literal cheat code that makes him invincible, even if he has to take a dirt nap 1,000 times over to actually win the entire alien war for us. Let's take a look at what happens when your mind gets fractured across the entire multiverse. Jobu Tupaki gains the god-tier ability to rewrite reality itself. She can basically turn bullets into harmless googly eyes or manifest a cosmic bagel capable of destroying existence.
What is that? I got bored one day, and I put everything on a bagel.
The effect this insane power has on her is deeply tragic though. It leaves her completely numb, nihilistic and depressed because when you experience every single timeline simultaneously,
Sesame, poppy seed, salt.
Absolutely nothing feels like it matters, but as a pure superpower, it is totally broken. She treats the entire space-time continuum like her personal playground, making her an untouchable, chaotic powerhouse that no normal hero could ever hope to stop in a standard fair fight.
No! Oh, no! Don't worry, Evelyn. It's
Organic. Domino.
What's your shtick?
I'm lucky.
That's not a superpower.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
It is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
It really isn't.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Told you.
Having the entire universe act as your personal bodyguard may sound a bit fake, but that's Domino's life. Her superpower is subconscious telekinetic probability manipulation, which essentially translates to pure, unadulterated luck. While Deadpool argues it's not a real cinematic power,
Luck is not a superpower. We are so fucked.
No, we most certainly are not fucked.
she proves him wrong instantly. Every bullet misses her and every fatal fall lands her safely. The result this has on her is hilarious because she's just incredibly chill at all times, whilst everyone around her gets outstandingly blown apart.
Glass pipe sucking freak show comic book artist came up with that little chestnut. Probably a guy who can't draw feet.
She strolls through the chaos without breaking a sweat. It turns her into a cool badass with zero effort. Having truth passively warped so you can literally never lose a fight is the ultimate cinematic cheat code.
I finally know why I'm here. I was raised in this place. Well, not raised, I was tortured.
Wow.
Hey, get out of the road!
I think he wants to communicate.
Throwing the laws of physics out of the window is easy when you have Looney Tunes logic on your side. Stanley Ipkiss stumbles upon an ancient artifact that grants him total certainty, warping cartoon physics, and I'm not exaggerating one bit here, okay? We're talking about swallowing literal dynamite. Or pulling giant rocket launchers out of his trousers. The effect this has on our boy is completely transformative. It entirely overrides his painful, shy, insecure personality, morphing him into a green-faced, hyper-confident god of pure chaos. Suddenly, he can dance through shootouts and manipulate his body like rubber.
Did you miss me?
It's a wildly overpowered ability because nobody can actually fight a bloke who treats a deadly street battle like a wacky Saturday morning cartoon sketch.
A Tommy gun!
Unlocking every single hidden corner of your brain turns you into an absolute monster, and this movie builds on that assumption. Lucy started off as a terrified drug mule.
Okay, we are negotiating now, or?
No. How much do you get paid? I want to know how much.
$1,000.
But quickly evolves into a walking supercomputer after absorbing a synthetic substance. She gains the ability to control gravity, manipulate matter, and tap into global cellular networks instantly.
They exchange 1,000 bits of information between them per second. Cells grouped together, forming a giant web of communication.
The effect this rapid evolution has on her is massive and terrifying. As her brain capacity approaches 100%, she completely sheds her human empathy and emotions, transforming into a cold, omniscient, almost cosmic entity. Evolving past a physical form to become a literal, omnipresent flash drive of universal knowledge is an insanely broken leap that breaks all stakes in her universe. I wonder if I could be like that if I unlocked peak knowledge. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and become a member for early access to our videos.
3 wishes granted to the one who woke him lets him open the gateway between the worlds.
New wonders, majesty, new splendors.
Weaponizing the greed of ordinary people is a pretty smart way to destroy the world. The Jinn is an ancient demonic entity that can grant you literally any wish your heart desires. The catch is that he aggressively twists your words to cause the most gruesome, horrific death possible.
Did I hear you say freeze?
Yeah, you goddamn right. I said freeze!
Done.
The effect this out-and-out power has on him is great. It makes him ridiculously arrogant and endlessly patient. He never needs to throw a single punch because he just waits for humans to doom themselves.
Not even close. Where is the one who woke me?
He turns desires into fatal traps, orchestrating brutal downfalls with zero physical effort. Having reality bent to your whim based on your enemy's words is a masterclass in supernatural trolling.
To be in love with me, and to be right here, this very moment.
Done!
Reading your childhood journals becomes a dangerous weapon if it lets you rewrite history. Evan Treborn can teleport his consciousness back into his younger body to alter timelines.
Sure.
The effect this temporal power has on him is messed up. Every single time he tries to fix a past mistake to save a loved one or undo some pain, he accidentally ruins another aspect of his life. This leaves him with severe nosebleeds and horrific mental trauma from downloading decades of entirely new memories in a split second.
There's a million other sisters in the world, so why'd you have to fuck with mine?
It's okay.
Playing God with the space-time continuum turns out to be a crushing psychological burden, making this incredible ability one of the most stressful hacks in movie history.
Anyone finds this, it means that my plan didn't work, and I'm already...
If you have yourself an indestructible metal skeleton paired with a body that refuses to die, it makes you a legendary threat. Wolverine can tank an intense beating, get blown apart, and regenerate everything within seconds while slicing through enemies with his adamantium claws. The upshot this insane healing factor has on Logan is deeply emotional and isolating. While it makes him an unkillable tank in combat,
what kind of monster are you?
The Wolverine.
it It also curses him to outlive every single person he ever loves, turning him into a cynical, heartbroken loner. Being an immortal slicing machine is undeniably cool, we know that, but carrying centuries of emotional trauma proves that decisive durability comes with a massive, soul-crushing price tag.
How you gonna take Victor down, Logan?
Remember that stuff in Africa?
Yeah, I remember Africa. What about it? Damn.
No, I know. But he can.
No!
Bro became the universe's ultimate reset button, so it means he was existing purely to cause total annihilation. Surtur is a giant fiery demon prophesized to bring about the end of Asgard. Once he unites with the Eternal Flame, his power scales to a cataclysmic level, allowing him to plunge a massive sword straight through a freaking planet.
The damage is not too bad, as long as the foundations are still strong.
The outcome this skill has on him is singular. He lacks any complex human emotion or motivation, operating solely as an unstoppable engine of destruction. He's so broken that heroes can't even fight him, they have to actually use him to wipe out the main villain. Being the literal apocalypse is the definition of completely overpowered.
The people are safe. It's all that matters.
That's my secret, Cat. I'm always angry.
Getting madder than a gamer who just lost his save file turns you into a brute force of nature. That's the crazy reality for Bruce Banner's green alter ego. After getting blasted with a massive dose of gamma radiation,
Ready room, send in our containment team. Non-lethals only. I repeat, non-lethals only. I must have a sample of him.
Sir!
this big guy gains a physical ceiling that simply doesn't exist. Every single time he gets angrier, his strength multiplies completely, or at least that's how it should be in the comics. Talk about the ultimate infinite scaling cheat code. The result of this strength on him is tragic.
We are not your enemies, Banner. Try to think.
At first, it totally breaks his mind because sharing a body with an unstoppable rage monster is not great for your peace of mind. But eventually, this endless fury transforms him into a lethal weapon. He can casually ragdoll gods, making him invincible against any standard army.
And Hulk. Smash.
And what have you done with my mother? My mother has never set foot in this kitchen in her life. And she certainly never made me a hot chocolate. Unless you count ordering the maid to do it.
Having the ability to enter the minds of billions of people is a level of power that few characters in cinema can even comprehend.
As I told you a long time ago, you're not the only one with gifts.
Professor Charles Xavier may be physically limited, but his mind is one of the most dangerous weapons on Earth. Through his immense telepathic abilities and the aid of Cerebro, Xavier can locate individuals across the globe, read memories, communicate mentally, erase thoughts, and even control the actions of others.
You were attacked. My people brought you here for medical attention.
I don't need medical attention.
Yes, of course.
The terrifying side of his power is shown in Logan, where a singular, uncontrolled psychic seizure leaves hundreds of people paralyzed and causes countless deaths. Unlike many powerful beings who rely on destruction, Xavier can end battles before they begin, making his mind his greatest and most frightening weapon.
Friends, I have good news for you today. It's not about what you do. It's not about your deeds. You can't live up to God's rules. He knows that you can't. It's okay, we're imperfect.
I got eyes on the prize.
Wanda Maximoff begins as a powerful telekinetic and telepath, but her transformation into the Scarlet Witch elevates her into one of the MCU's most terrifying beings. Her connection to chaos magic allows her to alter certainty itself, creating entire worlds, changing physical laws, and overpowering some of the universe's strongest heroes.
It's time for some mind games.
The events of WandaVision reveal that she can subconsciously reshape a whole town according to her desires.
You had to make terrible sacrifices.
I blew a hole through the head of the man I love, and it meant nothing. Do not speak to me of sacrifice, Stephen Strange.
While Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness shows the frightening extent of her abilities as she tears through mystical defenses and defeats powerful opponents with such ease. What makes Wanda so dangerous, though, is not merely her strength, but the emotional instability behind it. Her grief, anger, and desperation turn reality-warping abilities into something unpredictable and almost impossible to counter.
You took everything from me.
I don't even know who you are.
You will.
Diana Prince is far more than a skilled warrior. As an Amazon with divine origins, she possesses extraordinary strength, speed, durability, and combat instincts that place her amongst the most formidable heroes in the DC Extended Universe.
Millions of people already dead, like nothing is ever seen. Only Ares could do such a thing.
Whether she's crossing battlefields faster than bullets can strike or battling ancient gods, she operates on a level that ordinary humans can't hope to reach. Her greatest advantage is the balance between power and discipline.
It means no man can cross it, all right? This battalion has been here for nearly a year, and they barely gained an inch.
Thousands of years of Amazonian training have made her a master strategist and an unmatched fighter with weapons such as the lasso of truth and her indestructible bracelets. Even against enemies capable of destroying cities, Wonder Woman remains one of the few heroes powerful enough to stand her ground.
Whatever it is, I can do it. Let me do it.
It has to be me. It has to be me. I could save today. You could save the world.
The Ancient One possesses a command over the mystic arts that makes even the laws of nature seem optional.
You reject the possibility.
No, I reject it because I do not believe in fairy tales about chakras or energy or the power of belief.
Having spent centuries studying forbidden knowledge and mastering countless spells, she can manipulate dimensions, separate a person's astral form from their body, create powerful magic constructs, and bend space itself during combat. Her true strength lies not in brute force, but in her understanding of the truth.
The Infinity Stones create what you experience as the flow of time. Remove one of the stones, and that flow splits.
She can trap opponents while inside the mirror dimension, where entire cities twist and fold according to her will, making conventional attacks completely useless. The Ancient One also draws power from the dark dimension, extending her life far beyond that of a normal human. Her vast experience, wisdom, and magical ability make her one of the most formidable sorcerers the MCU's ever seen.
I tried to protect you.
From the truth.
From yourself.
I have a new teacher now.
Dormammu deceives you. You have no idea what he truly is.
Aren't you tired of fighting? Let me help you.
Our boy's already one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe's century, but the entity known as the Void represents the terrifying darkness hidden within him. It's not a separate cosmic creature.
Oh no. Hi. I'm Bob.
But a manifestation of his own destructive impulses and psychological instability, making it far more personal and dangerous.
John. What, Olivia? What?
Please.
I'm watching him. He's fine.
You're in your phone.
You don't like the way that I do it, then you can do it yourself, okay?
When the Void takes control, it becomes a force of overwhelming devastation that can reduce entire areas to darkness and leave even powerful heroes unable to fight back. Unlike most villains who seek power, the greatest threat of the Void is that it exists within someone who's capable of incredible heroism. This constant battle between Sentry's compassion and the Void's destruction make him one of Marvel's most frighteningly unstable superpowered beings.
I don't know what you want me to say.
That you'll stop.
Oh, it's not me. It's it. The Void.
You own a planet and can destroy 24 spaceships without a suit. What are you exactly?
I'm what's called a celestial, sweetheart.
Ego's not simply a powerful alien. He's a celestial who spent millions of years shaping a world from his own consciousness, his planet.
Welcome, everyone, to my world. Wow.
his humanoid form, and nearly everything around him are extensions of himself, allowing him to manipulate matter and energy on an unimaginable scale. He can create structures instantly, control the environment around him.
Over millions of years, I learned to control the molecules around me,
Generate immense energy blasts and regenerate from devastating injuries as long as his core remains intact. His ultimate ambition is even more terrifying, using his celestial seeds planted across countless worlds to expand his own presence throughout the universe. Ego's abilities means that Bro is amongst the most powerful beings the Guardians ever face, proving that a living planet can be just as dangerous as any army or empire.
Only we can remake the universe. Only we can take the bridle of the cosmos and lead it to where it needs to go.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
You've come to die.
Imagine facing an enemy who can't die, who can't age, and exists in a realm where the very idea of time has never existed. This is the most impossible challenge Doctor Strange faces when confronting Dormammu.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
As the ruler of the Dark Dimension, he commands vast mystical energy capable of consuming entire worlds and assimilating other dimensions into his own endless certainty. Physical strength means absolutely nothing against a being of such scale, which is why Strange's greatest weapon is intelligence rather than power.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Dormammu, Dormammu, Dormammu.
By trapping Dormammu inside an infinite time loop using the Time Stone, he forces an immortal entity to experience something completely alien to him: repetition, frustration, and then of course defeat. A creature that could conquer universes is ultimately beaten because it encounters a rule it never had to obey.
Well, it's everything you ever wanted. Eternal life is part of the one. You're not gonna like it.
Whole civilizations can spend thousands of years building cities, writing history, and advancing technology, yet all of it becomes insignificant when Galactus arrives. He's less a villain and more of a natural disaster on a cosmic scale, an ancient being driven by an endless need to consume planetary energy. The power cosmic grants him control over matter and energy beyond the comprehension of ordinary species, allowing him to alter his surroundings and survive forces that would erase almost anything else.
Clever little bugs.
What makes Galactus particularly terrifying is his complete lack of malice. He doesn't destroy worlds out of anger or cruelty. He does so because his survival depends on it, treating the extinction of entire races as a necessary part of the universe's balance.
You are my salvation. My deliverance from this vicious hunger.
For most of her life, Jean Grey wasn't searching for greater power. She was trying to keep her power under control. Beneath her calm personality existed a psychic force capable of tearing apart anything around her once her emotional restraints disappeared. As the Phoenix, Jean's telepathy and telekinesis reached terrifying levels, allowing her to manipulate matter at a molecular scale, dismantle powerful enemies, and overpower mutants who once stood beside her as equals. Stop! Her transformation isn't a traditional rise into heroism, but a tragic loss of control, where unimaginable abilities come at the cost of her stability and relationships. The frightening truth about Phoenix is that nobody can predict whether Jean will save the world or accidentally destroy everything she loves.
What entered you in space was not a solar flare. And it was not an accident. It was drawn to you.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Bullets freeze in the midair, gravity becomes optional, and the rules of authenticity stop applying the moment Neo truly understands what he is. Unlike ordinary humans trapped inside the Matrix, Neo can perceive the simulation as lines of code and manipulate it from within.
If you're killed in the Matrix, you die here?
The body cannot live without the mind.
This allows him to move faster than machines can react, stop projectiles with a thought, fly across vast distances, and reshape the digital world according to his will. Even the terrifying agents who once seemed impossible to defeat become little more than obstacles in his path. The brilliance of Neo's power is that it doesn't come from becoming physically stronger. It comes from realizing that the limitations surrounding him were never real in the first place. A single strike from Thor can summon storms powerful enough to devastate armies, but his greatest strength has never been the hammer in his hand. As the son of Odin and the god of thunder,
as a weapon to destroy, or as a tool to build, it is a fit companion for a king.
Thor possesses immense durability, superhuman strength, and command over lightning that exists independently of Mjolnir or Stormbreaker. He survives the full force of a dying star while forging a weapon, battles some of the universe's most dangerous beings, and nearly defeats Thanos even when the Mad Titan possesses the Infinity Stones.
I told you. You'd die for that.
Yet, Thor's journey isn't simply about gaining more power. It's about understanding that power was actually always his. When an Asgardian warrior can bring the fury of a storm wherever he stands, very few beings can challenge him.
Your haircut? Noticed you've copied my beard.
Humanity has built weapons capable of destroying cities, traveled into space, and created technology beyond imagination, yet almost none of it can compare to a single Kryptonian powered by Earth's yellow sun. Superman's body transforms solar energy into an astonishing range of abilities, including overwhelming strength, incredible speed, flight, heat vision, enhanced senses.
All Rangers, I need you to engage the target.
And near invulnerability. He can move tectonic scale objects, survive catastrophic explosions, and match gods and alien warlords in direct combat. What makes him particularly frightening, though, is that these powers belong to someone who constantly chooses restraint. A being capable of dominating the planet instead dedicates his life to protecting it. The terrifying possibility isn't what Superman can do as a hero, but what would happen if he ever stopped holding back.
Are you, as a United States Senator, personally comfortable saying to a grieving parent, Superman could have saved your child?
With all 6 stones, I could simply snap my fingers. They would all cease to exist. I call that...
Every battle throughout Infinity War was ultimately a desperate attempt to prevent a single moment. Thanos closing his fist with all 6 Infinity Stones. Once that happens, the usual ideas of strength, strategy, and weaponry become meaningless. The Space Stone allows him to travel anywhere instantly.
And it was beautiful. Titan was like most planets.
The Reality Stone lets him transform the physical world, the Time Stone gives him control over events themselves, and the remaining stones complete his command over existence. Even Earth's greatest heroes, the armies of Wakanda, and cosmic warriors like Thor can only delay the inevitable here. With one snap, Thanos carries out. With one snap.
Did you do it?
Yes.
What did it cost?
Everything.
Thanos carries out an act on a universal scale that no conqueror in history could ever dream of achieving, proving that absolute power can rest in the hands of one individual.
What'd you do?
For the last time.
There's a terrifying loneliness behind a creature that can see every second of its life at once.
They call me Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan doesn't experience time as humans do. His birth, his death, and every conversation in between exists simultaneously in his awareness.
If only you could perceive time as I do. Please let me show you.
This altered perception accompanies powers that completely shatter human understanding, rebuilding himself after disintegration, creating life and structures from nothing, manipulating matter at an atomic level, and existing in multiple locations at the same time. Nations fear him, not because he wants to rule them, but because there's almost nothing they could do if he ever chose to do that. The tragedy of John Osterman is that becoming godlike slowly makes the human world feel distant, small, and almost impossible to relate to.
Means more to me than your blue one. Let me show you.
Okay. How many now?
7.
Bruce Nolan begins as a frustrated television reporter convinced that he could run the universe better than God himself.
I'm God.
Bingo! Yahtzee! Is that your final answer?
His complaint is answered in the most extraordinary way imaginable when God grants him divine abilities and allows him to experience the responsibility that comes with unlimited power.
Excuse me, I need a spoon.
Suddenly, a man with everyday problems can split the moon, alter reality, answer millions of prayers, manipulate nature, and reshape the world according to his wishes. Unlike most characters on this list, Bruce's story isn't about defeating enemies or becoming the strongest being alive. The humor comes from watching an ordinary person misuse limitless power, while the deeper lesson reveals that having the ability to control everything doesn't mean someone has the wisdom to do so.
I want you to decide what's right for me. I surrender to your will!
Hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to the TV Regent and become a member for early access to new videos.